Hey guys, welcome back. So today what I'm going to be doing is prepping the rest of the body parts for the Eclipse for paint. So I got the fenders and the two bumpers here, as well as the gas tank cover thingy, cap, whatever. The doors and the trunk lid are still at the other shop. I'm going to bring those over maybe tomorrow or sometime soon. But for today, I just got to prep these bumpers mainly, since it's off an old car, and what happens is every time you hit something, or the bumper bends a little bit, the paint tends to crack, and then in order to fix that, what you have to do is sand the bumper back down to bare plastic, and then repaint it starting from scratch. So the rear bumper has those cracks right here, as you can see them. So that's the back bumper is not too bad. It's just in a couple spots here and there. But the front bumper, as you can see, the front bumper is pretty much, the whole thing is covered in those cracks. I'm not sure if you guys can see them or not, but right here is a good spot. Yeah, there's just a bunch of them everywhere. So I'm gonna have to pretty much sand this whole bumper back down to plastic. And then I'll be able to primer it. And as far as the badge goes, I believe that it's just painted on here. So what I'm gonna do is just paint the whole bumper white, and then tape this off, and probably just spray paint a red little logo on here, kind of so that it looks like how it is now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna prep this whole bumper, as well as one of the fenders has some minor damage on it. This fender right here, this whole corner right here is mostly just Bondo. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but there's a big dent right here, and they just filled it. They didn't straighten it out before they Bondoed it. As well as right here, there's a little dent. So what I'm gonna do is actually get all the Bondo off this thing, and then hammer out these dents, and then put a little bit of Bondo on there, but definitely not as much as is on there now. So I'm gonna get started on these bumpers, and then I'll move to the fenders later. Alright, so as you saw, I got all the Bondo off of this fender, and it actually looks like it's going to need a little bit of welding, because where it was kinked, it looks like it ripped, and then nobody welded it, and they just Bondoed over it. So I'm going to take it back to my other shop and weld it there, because there is a welder here usually, but it's not here right now. But yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see right there, there's a little piece missing, and without this piece right here, this corner ends up being real flimsy, so you need that to be complete right here in order to provide rigidity to the fender. And the same thing over here. There's a little crack in the metal right here, so yeah, this corner is pretty flimsy, so I want it to be good, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and weld it. But other than that, I hammered out most of the dents, so just a little thin coat of Bondo, and it should be good. And also There's this little hole right here that I'm gonna weld. So unfortunately I can't primer that fender today because I didn't need to weld it, so I gotta take it back to my shop. However, the other side fender, I am gonna prime today, so I'm about to start working on that one.
Let's go.
All right, so here it is, guys. It's drying. The Bondo should be dry in like, I don't know, 30, 40, or probably like 20, 30 minutes. It'll be sandable. So I'm gonna sand this down. And the bumpers are all ready for primer as well. Actually, there's no Bondo on the bumpers at all. Just had to be sanded out, like I said. So yeah, the front one, as you can see, needed a lot of sanding everywhere. The back one's not too bad, just a little bit here and there. I mean, it's an old car, so it's kind of expected for these bumpers to be cracked up, or at least the paint. So I'm gonna let that fender dry, and then after it dries, I'm gonna sand it and primer all these parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix some primer up, give them a nice thick coat of primer, and let it dry overnight. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for today. I got all the parts primered that I could. Like I said, that one fender I'm gonna take to the other shop and weld it up, and then hopefully get it primered ASAP. But yeah, it turned out really good. There's a couple spots I missed, a couple little cracks here and there, so I'm gonna have to sand that out and primer the bumpers again. And then after that, they'll be ready for paint. But yeah, check it out. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment if you have any thoughts about it. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.